Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent Antoinette Ware is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years, serving Toledo and surrounding areas. Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
Got some snaps on the petrol. Mr. Trap Rap No Bizzo from the mud to the tub. And I'm rocking out with Queen Silvy and Tim. You know.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you rolling like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show, 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 it's the Queen Silvy Show.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you so very, very much for dropping by and spending another terrific Tuesday with us on the Queen Silvy Show. Speaking of the Queen, it is now my pleasure to bring her to you. She is simply the sexiest granny in the world, Queen Silvy.
Well, you got that right, for it is me, Queen Silvy. On this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. I hope you're ready. Oh my gosh, super greatness is in store for you.
Oh, absolutely.
And also for anybody else that you are kind enough to share, for them to come in and join, because we do have plenty of super greatness in store, and we love to share it around for everyone. Right?
That we do.
How are you, Smooth?
I am doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen, and how are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose. It's 24/7, 365, Queen, so you are always simply.
I know. Amazing. Woo, true that, baby. Go on, pinch yourself. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I tell you, it's true.
Yep,
but you're
still
amazing.
amazing.
I
Yep,
am always amazing.
I pinch myself pretty. Damn, I wouldn't.
Pinch yourself, slap yourself, but I'm just saying, you are amazing. Smooth, you are amazing. We have an amazing guest today. And a few announcements, yes?
Absolutely. You know, on today's show, we have the inspiration behind what is now the KKF movement in the whole United States is getting hot around the world.
KKF, huh?
Yeah, the Kaptain Krunchflakes movement. Kaptain Krunchflakes is catching on. He is our guest today. You know what? He is what is necessary in your morning. I mean, we need more Crunch Flakes in the morning. Kaptain Crunch Flakes. I mean, and all the ingredients to his music, his videos, they're good for your eyes, good for your ears, and good for your soul.
Oh boy, are you in for a treat. I'm
You are
telling
in
you,
for a
you
treat.
are.
This is just a nutritious program for your mind.
Certainly are. So as I said before, and I'm going to say it again and again, that you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get
a little
this
bit of this.
super greatness we have in store for you. Any more announcements or anything?
Should I shout out last week's listeners?
Why
Yeah,
not?
why don't we do that? How about you in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, Germany, Poland, Africa, Ireland, France, and still Australia? You know, come on, guys, catch up. Get that YouTube back down in there because we sure miss you.
We'll be waiting.
Otherwise, we're done, Queen.
We'll be waiting for you too as well on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Before we get into my conversation with my wonderful guest, what I like to do at this moment is I'd like to share some motivational words from The Queen Silvy Show to you. You know, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. So believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. And yeah, there's something inside you, I know there is, that's greater than any obstacle. And I know that, you know, sometimes we encounter negativity, but if you can stay positive in the face of negativity, guess what? You win. That's right. And those are some motivational words, you baby, for the Queen Silvy Show to you. That's right. I'm going to keep things going while that audience is just giving it up and rearing. And I'm going to give some shout outs to my good friends, my good kings and queens all over the world, like Pepper Gomez and Wake Up Music. Wake Up Music rocks. Holistic health advocate Marva Riley. Marie McKenzie and the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute. Carmen Jewel and Massage Therapy by Carmen. Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford, Daniel Lee.
Shout out to you.
Kinsley Patino, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Kenneth Rawls.
Shout out to you.
The Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Patino, and Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, that's right.
Shout out to you.
Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen, Wade and Katrina, LP and Cynthia, Melvin and Teresa, Kaki, and Mike.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Yippee-yow!
Say what?
Yippee-yow!
There you go. To Ryan and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls.
Shout out to you.
To to Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm Giffen, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, and Donna Ferry.
Shout out to you.
I think I need to pause for the cause. I really do. And clear my throat. One moment, please.
Woof, woof, meow. Ready.
Baby. Don't knock it till you try it. To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanima, Websterito Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Area Lua.
Yeah, to you.
Sabrina Williams, Pinky Herman, Sassy Savage, Robin Taylor, and DJ Team Broke, 100.
Yeah, to you.
To my good friends in United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kate Cross.
Top of the day, mate.
Say what?
Top of the day, mate.
Lorenzo Gavaniza, Christine Lewis Sanderson, James and Audrey, Serious Edition, and Anna Linda Hartley.
Yeah, to you.
Edith Verhoek, Queen D. Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gore Dobb, Miguel Montibon, Brian Pearson, Brenda Ramirez, Angela Baker, and my good friend, Joe Mass.
Shout out to you.
That's right. Hey, listen, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we'll hook you up 3 days a week, every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show, every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, and again every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, as we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource. And when we get back, you know, don't you? The ball is rolling with super greatness we have in store for you on The Queen Silvy Show.
How you doing? This is Troy from Wanda's Weave and Wig Emporium. And this week, we're having our Wacky Weave special. That's right. No matter what color, no matter how long, we keep all our extra extensions and put them into your hair and give you a whack-ass weave. That's right. So it's Wacky Weave Week at Wanda's Wig and Weave Emporium. So you come on in and get your head whacked up. So all your people looking and saying, "Ooh, girl, where'd you get that whack-ass weave?"
Alrighty.
We are back on this terrific Tuesday. As I said before, you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get the super greatness we have in store for you. A multi-talented extraordinaire in the music game, and he's bringing it. Introducing a style of music described as easy listening soundtrack to life. You guys, listen, you are in for a treat. With a passionate and purposeful mission, after facing a battle for his life against flesh-eating bacteria, spent 2 weeks in a coma, long rehabilitation, relearning how to walk, talk, and take solid foods. Live, I introduce to you songwriter, composer, producer, multi-instrumentalist, sound designer, 3D artist, illustrator, painter, creator, and owner at Izzyverse Miniatures Kaptain Krunchflakes.
Thank you so much.
Woo, I had to pull the
so
scroll.
good coming out of your mouth.
Well, I had to pull the scroll out for a minute there. You are doing some things, and definitely, I mean it when I say multi-talented. We are honored to have you on the show. Back by popular demand, Kaptain Krunchflakes is a former guest on the Queen Silvy Show. For anyone who has not caught on with all that greatness, you can check it out by simply going to the Queen Silvy Show's webpage, thequeensylvyshow.com, and click on the picture you see of Kaptain Krunchflakes. It'll take you directly to that show. Or you can go to YouTube on the Queen Silvy Show and get it there. But before we go any further, hit it. Happy birthday to you. Had to put a little poop in there on that birthday. Happy birthday to you. We know that
Every day's a birthday at Helm, Queen.
well, every day is a birthday. That's what I say, anyways. But the official birthday was just the other day, and we, by all means, is honored to have you on the show. I think last time when you was on the show, it was right around your birthday. So see, this
It
is
most
cool.
definitely was.
This is cool with me. You know, it was 2 years ago and 2 weeks before your 54th birthday that you experienced the life-threatening battle. You know, there may be someone who's unaware right now. So if you could briefly share what it is that you went through.
Okay, I was living in Pennsylvania at the time. I was a manager at a local Michael's craft store. And like a lot of working people, I had aches and pains. Everyone has them. I ignored it, like a lot of people. I had a toothache and some back pain, which I actually don't remember. But kept plowing through. And this one particular day, I showed up to work, and my girlfriend knew that something wasn't right, so she waited in the parking lot for me, and that's when everything started going downhill. I went in to get a tooth looked at because I had toothache, and they planned an extraction for later that week. Went in for the extraction, and within an hour of that process beginning, my heart stopped, and that's when all this started. We discovered that, well, they discovered I had flesh-eating bacteria, and you can't see a lot of it right now. I had significant scarring. Most of the scarring that's here is on the inside. So it makes every day a struggle.
As far as what you can eat and things like that, yes?
Yeah. I used to love to cook. I'm a fat boy inside. When this all went down, I wasn't quite a fat boy. I was more of an athlete, but still, I loved food. I loved cooking. I loved eating.
Well, I mean, don't let that stop you. You come over and cook for Smooth and me. I'm just saying.
Hey, you're welcome.
I would love to do that, actually.
You know, we love having people come over and cook for me. Are you kidding? So, yeah. But, you know, in helping with this, with the financial and the medical expenses, you have a GoFundMe page up. What's the GoFundMe page? And make sure you send it to me so that I'm able to post that out as well, because it is important for us kind people to be kind and help with this situation.
Yeah, I'll send you the QR code again.
Okay.
I don't know what the GoFundMe link is offhand, but it's on my Facebook and Instagram as well.
Okay.
And it's in many of the episodes that I've done on the Now You Know show.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, you know, one of my favorite songs and videos that you showcased on the previous show was the song entitled Nameless Ones, which refers to the shadows that you saw during your time in the coma. Do you still see things or experience things?
Yes, I do. Actually, before all this happened, I would have classified myself as a bit of a synesthetic, someone who gets one particular kind of input in, so maybe sound, and you see something associated with that sound in your head. Since this has happened, it's become much, much more intense. I can't hear a sound without seeing associated visuals, and vice versa.
Wow.
So,
I wonder, is that the one of the secrets to all these magnificent albums you pop out? I swear you can pop out 3 albums in a month. I'm like, how did he do that? But yeah, you have a gift, many gifts of doing the great things. But you know, that was 2 years. Actually, I'm sorry.
The stuff you've seen and heard is just the tip of the iceberg. Every day I'm up at usually 7 or 8 a.m. By 10 a.m. I have a song composed, at least one. Usually one, and then usually by later on that day, a video composed to go along with it.
Wow.
So
that's all right. The mind is working, and hey, you're putting that energy into that craft and gift that you have. So bring it. We like bring it. But you know, that was 2 years ago, and we're honored to have you on the show before. We're definitely honored to have you here now. So tell me how you're doing these days.
So I had been doing a lot better for about a year, and then in the last 6 months or so, eating has become a lot more of a challenge. I'm pretty much only pureed, like baby food, basically, or soup.
Yeah.
But sometimes even just drinking water is a challenge.
Really?
And it's disconcerting because from the outside, I don't look like I have a lot going on, but inside, it's pretty much a wreck.
Wow. I don't know what that's like, but I know it would drive me a little bananas. You know, I'm like, you know what? I want them damn French fries.
Not to be intrusive, but is it hard to swallow? Is that what it is?
Yeah, very difficult to swallow. Anything bigger than about ground pepper is difficult to get down.
Do they have therapy that you would go to help those muscles?
There is therapy. Unfortunately, with the Cheeto and Chief we have in charge, it's been very difficult getting on board with VA and getting any kind of therapy that way.
Wow. Now I understand. Not to brag too hard on the subject, but it has something to do with like that valve that goes over top of your throat. It flaps between your breathing and your swallowing, and that gets inflamed or screwed up somehow. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah, it was partially paralyzed after all this happened.
Now, do you want to know something interesting? Did you know that's how George Washington died?
I did not know that.
That is exactly how he died. The same particular issue.
Well, he's a relative of Smooth,
but
knows.
nobody knew this at the time. Obviously, now they're able to cure it or put you through some type of therapy. Back in the time, they had no clue what was going on. What are you bleeding? Let me cut you and bleed you for a while.
Well, nevertheless, we are glad that you made it through and you're coming through with a testimony and inspiration from other people. And again, I will share the GoFundMe page because you see now you people see it's not easy out here. The government, we ain't going in the politics world right here, but you all know it ain't no joke. And they're really.
Yeah, and the room I'm sitting here is a bedroom in my sister's home. And she's put us up for the last couple of years.
Well, bless your sister, honey.
Out of the goodness of her heart.
Family is a blessing.
Family show is a blessing. Yeah, I'm telling you.
But she may be experiencing some job changes coming up. So in April, my girlfriend and I have to kind of find new living arrangements.
Next spot. Path shall open. I know this. Path shall open.
Yeah. God looks over you. You're a good person.
Yes,
so
indeed.
No worries.
Indeed. Well, we are honored to share and showcase new music and video creations from the one and only Kaptain Krunchflakes here today on the Queen Silvy Show. Let's begin with Birthday 56 song. That's the song because you are 56 young right now.
Yes.
What do you want to say about this song? Yep. What do you want to say about it?
I was kind of dreading my birthday this year.
Why?
Because, well, when you have a constant reminder of something that's happened to you that almost took your life, and it's difficult to ignore it.
Right.
That I felt like I had a cloud coming over my shoulder that day. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna compose something pretty. And after I finished composing it, I came to the realization every year so next year there'll be a 57.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And I'll keep on going. Hopefully I'll get to 100.
That's what's up. Well, good
that's
for you.
That's the attitude you need to have,
That's
my
absolutely right. Did I call it correctly, Birthday 56 song?
That is correct.
All right, well, let's get it on. Let's check it out. Kaptain Krunchflakes with his birthday butt. Checking out Birthday 56 song right here on the Queen Silvy Show. Yes. Woo, I'm telling you, masterpiece. I don't know
Thank you
whether
so
just
much.
call you instead of Captain Krunchflakes, just say master. Master, Kaptain Krunchflakes. That's what's up. Beautiful song, by the way. I mean, man, relaxing as well. You have some good music out there. I mean, music for everyone, for every mood. And it's just fantastic. We'll tell people later on how you can get connected with more songs. But you have many albums and CDs out there available before the Rebirth album, which was entitled Resurrection. You know what? And this is the thing. Now that you told me you love cooking and stuff, I understand now because some of the food titles was like flapjacks, applesauce, buttered biscuits, French toast, grilled cheese. I'm like, man, I am hungry. You hear me?
Now, do you get creative in your cooking too?
I used to get very creative in my cooking. Yeah,
So you
I
don't.
could throw down.
But wait a minute,
I
you
don't
don't
cook that
cook
much.
and throw down for everybody else though. You like
Well, because of the financial situation,
okay.
it's not like I can go and get a fillet and scallops and do like I used to do.
Well,
But
we, it's just like riding a bike. You never forget. So when we all connect and hook up, your ass in the kitchen. You get in that kitchen and fix me some of them flapjacks, applesauce, butter, biscuit. I mean,
We'll get her all figured out.
I know there's a reason or motivation for these song titles. Is there?
Oh yeah. Everything I do is either what I'm experiencing now or something I'm thinking about. Nostalgia is one of the biggest things. If you listen to my stuff, you'll hear a lot of sounds that seem familiar, but you don't know where they're at. Oh, you need some more light?
Here we go. Now I can hear you.
What?
Yeah, now I can see you. You got dark on us.
It's all right. He comfortable. If you want to lay down, go to sleep, go in there.
Yeah, it got real dark on me. I had a hard time seeing you. Everybody wants to see that smiling face.
That's right. That's right. Well, I said I was going to do it later, and I will. But why don't we do it now? Share some of the names of the other CDs, albums that you have available, and how someone can go to listen as well as obtain it.
Oh God. Okay, let me bring this up. I'm not as young as I used to be, so I can't remember everything.
That's right. You moved some stuff around recently, didn't you?
Yeah, let me. Can I wax poetic about that a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So, when I started this musical journey about 5 years ago, there was basically just one real alternative out there in my mind to put my music so that people could hear it. And that was Spotify. And I was happy with that. I didn't have a huge following. I still don't. I've made a total of $35 in the 5 years.
You're rich.
I've been doing this. but the CEO of Spotify has been doing some underhanded stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm a veteran, and I have a special place in my heart for other veterans and for the military cause. But this guy is spending the money that people are paying to listen to music to invest in AI ways to kill people.
Wow.
That's bad enough. But then also there's, people have been talking about the fact that there's these AI groups, artists popping up on Spotify that don't really seem to have a paper trail. I've got my theories. I think Spotify is finding ways to pay themselves royalties so they don't have to pay the rest of us small artists. I can't get with that. So I'm pulling my stuff off of Spotify.
I don't blame you.
My first song pulled off now, and I'm slowly starting to pull off about 5 a week. And then everything else will be on Tidal, Angami, Apple Music, and YouTube.
I sure don't blame you on that one right there.
We have a couple other friends that did the same exact thing because
catching wind of Spotify,
kind of sort of along the same lines.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah, we're going to talk about that AI in just a moment. But if you tell me if music can be considered a language, what is it to you? What is it that you would like to communicate with your work?
Love.
Okay.
Love of each other, love of creativity, just passion. Let's put it that way, passion.
Okay.
I had a talk with a friend of mine recently about passion, and it seemed as if this person hadn't really dialed in what their real passion in life was, and that to me was very sad to me. I want to be able to help people to find whatever passion that is.
Well, hey,
my music's not for everybody, but I think if someone gave it a chance and listened to maybe 1 or 2 tracks here and there, pick a different album, and listen to a track here and a track there, I think you're going to find something. And if you find something you like, tell a friend.
I agree.
I don't believe in getting thousands of likes and subscribers, even if I could get it. I want my followership to grow 1 or 2 people at a time.
Well, I agree with you on that. You have music out there for everyone in every mood, and some may just got to look a little further, go back to that album or that album, but trust me, it's there.
But what's interesting? There's a million ways to express yourself, and as long as you love what you're expressing, and that's so important. And it, as you say, it's kind of hard to find. How do I find that expression, Captain? How do I find? I just get myself so that I can really put out there how I'm feeling into my music, into my art, into my job.
For me, it's all about experimentation. Every time I sit down to make a new piece of music, I try to do something that I've never done before. Like I dig some country music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of like an old school country music.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see me wearing my Johnny Cash shirt.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with Hank.
Waylon Jennings, the Highwaymen. I'm down with that. But I'm not into like the modern country generally.
Right.
But I like to sit down. One of my girlfriend's favorite songs of mine is a kind of a country song. And so I always try to flex and get outside of my comfort zone. And until you do that, you're never going to grow as an artist. You got to go outside your country, because when you see what other people are doing, you're getting that gift that we all have.
Absolutely.
People on this planet.
What's funny about that is occasionally I'll put on like a song and ask the Queen, guess who this is? And it could have like a real country twang to it or some just who knows? And she goes, I have no idea. I said, well, that was Beatles. She was like, no way. And I said, yeah. I said, they were all over the
it.
place.
They tapped in on every Genoa, made a Genoa,
Anything
and
you could think of, they gave it a shot.
yes, they did.
Oh, and you know what? Before I forget, this last 5 years, I've had, I've been, like I said, experimenting, trying to find my voice, and I haven't found a genre that I really feel like my music fits into. But recently, I kind of have started to settle into one, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Trip hop has really resonated with me.
Trip hop.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, Portishead, trippy,
trip hop.
that Moby even. There's a lot of that stuff that has kind of sounds that evoke nostalgia and the kind of spacious and airy. I really dig this stuff, and I'm starting to feel like trip hop might be a home.
Well, if you don't know and never heard of it before, now you know. That's what's up. Hey, let's play Coral Reef. Tell me about it.
Ooh, I like this one.
Tell me about it.
So Coral Reef is one of those what I call side quests. I'd actually started doing another song about it's kind of like a Moby Dick thing, where Captain Krunchflakes is going through the cosmos on a small boat, not to go whaling, but to go and see the whales.
Right.
Space whales. So I started doing that, and I got distracted because there was a little part that I took out of that I moved to the end. I said, I'll look at this later. And later on, that little gem, I turned it into something new. And once I had about 30 seconds of song, I said, I got to start doing a video for this. And so now I can't separate the two. It's either I do a video and a song, or a song and
Hey, that's all right. You are so well advanced and very much experienced. It's a great song. I mean, every song is a great song. Let us enjoy Captain Krunchflakes' Coral Reef right here on the Queen Silvy Show.
All right.
been crunched. You hear me?
That one was so much fun to do.
You've been crunched. I like that you've been crunched. You're right, because I'm telling you, it's so mesmerizing. I love watching the videos because I sit like a little old kid, just mesmerized, watching the vision, the colors, the music, and it's all you. You are the one behind it all.
Me.
Wow. I mean, for you, Captain Krunchflakes, what even inspires you to continue to make music, to continue producing music?
Inspiration has never been something I've lacked. I've always had a creative spark in me. I think it's the things in the world that are not beautiful. They're the inspiration to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in war zones. I've seen some not so good things, and when I think about the ugly we can do, I think it's our duty to put some beautiful into the world.
I bet when you're doing this, though, I can't even see you throwing a tantrum like, "Ugh, this isn't going to work. No, this isn't it. This isn't how I see it," because I believe you see it all and put it all together. I don't know how you come up with the ideas, the creative process when you're composing an instrumental piece.
It's funny. I don't have a huge following, so sometimes it feels as if I'm playing an empty crowd. But I'm to the point now. I have enough confidence in what I do. Anytime I sit down to compose another piece of music or another video, I know something good is going to come out of it. It might not be the thing I planned when I first sat down, but something good is going to come out of it. And usually it's going to be 2 or 3 things that I didn't plan in addition to the things that I did plan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, think of it also, you're leaving a legacy. I mean, you might feel this way today, but then down the line, it just boom. You're leaving it where everyone can always see every time. I mean, come on, pat yourself on the back.
Someday, someone's going to find my collection of work and they're going to realize, oh, shit, this guy knew his shit and he did something.
Right.
I'm hoping I'm here to see that.
Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I really believe.
I was going to say, it's happened to many an artist.
Yes.
It has. And it's never too late. So
I can even see, I'm telling you, I'm not psychic. I don't have that gift. I can't see, but I really feel, with all this potential and talent, that there is a movie soundtrack waiting for your music, your gift. Whether it's a cartoon, whether it's a movie or someone's documentary. Listen, you're the key to a lot of things. They just need to recognize. We need to let them know. Here it is.
I certainly do hope so.
Mm-hmm. Well, we jamming.
And you said something about not having the site.
Mm-hmm.
So there was something I gotta say this because I haven't been able to say this in public in over 20 years now. I feel like I'm coming out. I am a psychic medium.
All right, give me a lottery number real quick.
Well, I'm not a psychic. I'm a psychic medium. I can contact and speak and get information from people that have moved on.
Wow, that's all right. I have a niece that's the same way. And, I can only respect and acknowledge that you're the chosen one for that. So
I plan on getting a lot more into it.
Did you find that come on after your near-death experience?
Oh, no.
Or
actually,
prior to?
When I was a child, I remember having just terrifying dreams that people were in my bedroom, leaning over my bed and whispering to me in this cacophony of whispers that I couldn't understand or decipher. And that was an almost nightly occurrence.
Wow.
From probably when I was about, I think, 5 to at least 10.
And it didn't scare you?
Oh, it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. So you got to agree
with a wet bed more often than not.
That's all right.
But after a while, so a friend of mine came over, and he was from Puerto Rico. He had a brother that I didn't know about that had died in Puerto Rico, and he sat down, and I just started sketching. And looking at him, was sitting on the couch, and then I started describing this person and saying some things to him in Spanish, which I don't speak.
Wow.
but he was able to take the information and take it back home and relay that to other people in the family. And
Well, I
it
know
cleared
that
up
was
some
so
things.
special to him. My goodness.
Yeah.
Hey.
So since then, I've had some occasions where it's become something essential.
That's all right.
And
You got my attention. I'm like, oh, tell me more. But you know what? Here on the Queen Silvy Show, we are honored to present music, and more music from the one and only, the master, Kaptain Krunchflakes. Next up is the music video. Am I saying it correct? Gallifrey? Gallifrey. Thank you for correcting
so
me.
this is a special video.
Mm-hmm.
It's got, it started out as a treatise on memory. And it has some of my father's last words in it. So you'll hear someone say, "Remember the time." That's my father. And he sounds very weak because he was on his deathbed.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And with my voice kind of truncated the way it is, it reminds me of the sound that my father had in those last days.
Wow, that's amazing.
Gallifrey is the planet. If anybody out here is a fan of Doctor Who is a time traveler who travels around a blue police box, and his home planet was Gallifrey. So he's about time and memory and connection between people. So that's why this is titled Gallifrey.
Gallifrey, another masterpiece by Kaptain Krunchflakes. Sit back and enjoy Gallifrey right here on the Queen Silvy Show. master, Captain Krunchflakes. I'm telling you, you are doing it. You're so creative and with your vision and your art. I don't want to know all the equipment that you do, but when you do it, and like you say, you can get up in the morning, you have the music, and then by afternoon you have the video. It takes you like how long to whip up a video?
So with the video, there's actually, like, for example, the one you just watched, Gallifrey. I had to create the model of Captain Krunchflakes, of course. That's done one time, and then I can animate him and reuse him. So there's the stuff that you do actively on the computer, and then there's waiting on the computer to render the frames of the animation. So
because you've got the movement, you have it all. I mean, that's why I say I'd be captivated. I'd be sitting there just like boing.
Yeah,
Like that.
in these days of AI and button click apps, people think that I can just. In fact, I've had people send me messages, private messages, where they've accused me of using AI to do my videos. No. Please. I feel like a kung fu master, jack of all trades, master of all. I get into the weeds and I do the work.
Okay, well, you see, you keep saying that AI word on there, so I'm gonna just go on and say, because you are, and you're a lot of things, multi-talented. You're a 3D artist as well. So let me ask you: do you think that will AI replace 3D artists, or do you think it will enhance your capabilities? What do you think? What do you think of? What are your thoughts on AI?
So it is a tool, and it's a great tool for the things that it's good for. But you don't use a hammer to put a screw in. So,
Smooth, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it can enhance your creativity. Although I think it can also, weaken your ability to be creative.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
I'm going to partially disagree with you and say it'll enhance your productivity. But I don't see where it's actually going to enhance your creativity any more so than going and speaking to one of the anonymous millions of people that AI farms for the creative ideas. To me, if you sit down and speak to someone like my friend Mark Wheatley, took me to sat me down at my first comic book convention way back when, and I had no gray in my beard. And this man every day sits down and draws and paints and draws and paints. He's been doing this for as long as I've been alive, probably. Speaking to someone like that and getting that firsthand knowledge is so much better than just getting a downloaded, distilled version of something that someone did on one day, on 1 hour. In fact, I was just speaking to my aunt yesterday about someone who is doing like meditations, audio meditations, but they trained an AI to speak their voice, and for something as soulful as a meditation, the fact that the AI stripped out all of the expression from the voice is something that she kind of
all the originality
was sad about. Yeah,
I agree. Some of that AI stuff is scary. I mean, they doing some things that listen, back off.
Yeah, I think what I meant more to clarify, I think more kind of like beta an idea or just see what it looks like as, do I really want to go this direction? And I mean, it's a quick way to look at something.
Yeah. So
give you a perspective, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to get off of my high horse and say for visual art, I agree with you. To use it as a stepping off point, but you need to, it's just like using loops or samples. You can't just take a loop that someone played on the guitar and use that and call that your music. You need to, what I'll do is I'll take a loop and listen to it, and I'm a hack guitarist at best. But I'll listen to a loop, find out what it is about that I like, and I'll train myself to play that lick until I can get it right. And then I can record that and I can make something else of that. But I never take something as is that someone else did and call that my own.
Right. You had an inspiration, an idea, and then you modeled it to your own personality.
Exactly. I mean, nothing is new. We're all using the same notes.
Well,
So
Tim,
it's
you
just
do
a
that
matter
with
of
music, with the guitar.
Right. You know, and
yeah.
now this is stepping back in history. We already talked off the side. So we was at a festival one time and ran across this guy who was doing a loop. A looper had a looper. And this was about, gosh.
Loop pedal?
Yeah.
That was about 12 years ago more. Oh, my goodness. But in any regards, we were just fascinated. Like, the way this guy can
He was the whole
compile a
band.
song on, and he's his own one-man band. And in short, he was actually the world looping champion.
Wow.
But, I mean, it was so impressive what you can do just with what you're saying. Take a idea and then just keep building.
Yeah. Have you heard of the singer Andrea Triana?
No.
This sister is out of the UK, and man, she can blow.
Say her name again.
Andrea Triana. The first song I discovered of hers was Lost Where I Belong. Check that song out. She is so good.
Check
But
that out.
I discovered her first, a video on Vivo where she was doing that, looping, playing the guitar and looping and singing and looping her voice and the guitar. Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's what's up.
She's still my heart.
Yeah, I mean, that's an artist.
Right.
I mean, that's an art
That's a
form
true
all to
art.
itself. So, hey, it's cool to see.
That's all right. That's
Definitely.
all right. Hey, we getting
And before I get a hate message from someone who says I don't like loops or AI, I'm a big fan of loops and AI. Jay Dilla, man, was a master at loops.
Well, you know, there's people out there that's doing it and using it the right way, and then there's people out there that's using it and doing it in a more evil kind of way, taking advantage of that there in a lot of ways. But yeah, you keep on doing what you're doing, because a lot of people are gonna be following
Yeah, we're
you,
enjoying it.
trying to do what you do and how you do it, because it's definitely one of a kind. And if anybody that out there isn't, you're gonna keep on. We're gonna make sure you get crunched from Captain Krunchflakes.
I've been tempted to give up on many of occasions, but just not giving up doing it, giving up putting it out there for people to look at or not look at.
Yeah.
At the
But
top of
I'm
the
not giving
show,
up.
I said everybody needs to have their crunch flakes in the morning, and I said and all ingredients to his music and video are strictly healthy for your mind, soul, and body.
Yes, he did say that. Very true indeed. Very true indeed.
So get your crunch flakes on.
Yep, and we're going to keep on crunching you with music on the Queen Silvy Show from Captain Krunchflakes, like this other great song entitled Light of Mind. Tell me about this song.
All right. So we're going to hear another song from my album, Brain Food.
Brain Food, yes.
Called Shin, and the name of that song is Shingami. I was looking for a title for that album, Brain Food, and I put it out there on Facebook. And Tim suggested A Light of Mind.
Imagine that.
Very good. I'm
And
impressed.
by the time he suggested that, this had already gone out to the streaming services. So I said, you know what? That's a good name. I need to do a song based on that. So later that day, I had a single on its way out called Light of Mind. Thank you to Tim.
Well, I appreciate it. I was able
Audience,
to help
give it up
inspire
to
you.
them together, collaborating on something that's a masterpiece. It is a masterpiece.
And both Light of Mind and Gallifrey feature my voice on them as well. So, and that's a big deal for someone who's not a singer and also is kind of challenged.
Hey, that's all right. Put your touch in there. Put your touch on it any way you deem necessary. Light of Mind is a great, great tune as well. We are going to jam and get ourselves crunched from Captain Krunchflakes. Light of Mind. Check it out.
Of everyone's mind. This is light. This is light. This is light. Just get out of its way. Let it guide you. This is light.
got a dark sense of humor.
Yes, yes, yes. Light of Mind by Captain Krunchflakes. That is what's up. I mean, don't you get proud when you look at your work and you're like, man, I did that while I ate cereal or something. I mean, you can do them so quick.
I ate his Krunchflakes.
Yeah, you do it so quick
I
and
can
good.
do
I'm
it
telling you,
easier than
that's a master skill right there. Do you know that? I mean, I know you know that. It is incredible.
You know, I when I was doing visual art primarily, or tangible visual art, or miniatures and things like that, it was very easy for me to sit back and look at this physical thing and think, But with music, it's harder because there's nothing you can hold. I don't have a CD or a vinyl record or anything like that. So that's something that I think I would like to pursue eventually, if I ever get the financial wherewithal to do it, to actually have CDs or vinyl.
So you wish your music was more tangible?
Yeah. I think streaming is great because it offers a chance to see so much out there.
Mm-hmm.
But also so much can get lost.
Right.
There's just so much utter crap out there.
Right. I mean, you know, hey, trying to monetize music on the internet, that's proven to be real difficult. I mean, you already know this. But I mean, what for you to even do that, or do you have time to even do it? What's some of the biggest challenges to getting your music promoted and or monetized?
So the biggest problem is it's a money making thing. So you get a million people approaching you saying, "Hey, I can promote your music," but they all want some of this.
A little
I don't
upfront.
have any of that. Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I definitely, even if I had it, I wouldn't want to pay it and get 1,000 people or robots that I don't know streaming on music. I'd rather.
You need to
the one or
monetize
two
your
at a
brand.
time.
Your brand is what you need to monetize.
And that's what's coming.
Right.
That's what's coming. Pulling
Right.
stuff off of Spotify. I'm going to be starting, not an OnlyFans, a Patreon.
Mhm.
So, because a lot of the kind of behind the scenes stuff I do, with how I create these scenes and how I create the music, that's stuff that the people that I could potentially convert into fans, probably going to be people with a little more sophisticated view on music and the arts. So they're people hopefully that will appreciate the work that goes into it rather than just
They will.
the
You'll
end
see.
product.
Keep doing what you're doing. It's just a matter of time. Hold on to that patience, because listen, it's going to pay off. I know it's going to pay off. And so you keep doing it, because I'm honored, and when you do, and you get all big, your head get all slowly making all this money and stuff, little old Pebble Tim and me gonna be like, hey, you remember us? You gonna be like, yeah, what's up?
And you know, the next time I come on here, we should really get my girlfriend on here as well.
That would be great,
Or her.
because she's very talented as well. You know, she's
Yeah.
artistically talented. I've mentioned that to you before. We'd love to have a conversation with her and share some of her work. So you mentioned it to her, and then you
Yeah,
guys
if
get
you're
back
out there on social media, check out Caprica Spaces.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have a lot out there, but she would appreciate any feedback, and her stuff will blow you away. It's just as trippy and explorative as mine is. In a visual
Absolutely.
sense.
That's all right. You guys keep each other motivated, inspired,
I'm
keep
sure
doing it.
I'm sure the doors will be opening for you. You know, yeah, you were not brought back into total life and doing what you're doing for no particular reason.
Right
Let's
on.
keep it real.
I gotta believe that.
Right
I
on.
gotta believe that.
I believe that.
You know, yeah, that's, you can't argue that point.
I do believe that. And, you know,
But,
sometimes.
you know, it's the waiting for it. What is it?
Right.
That's the part
Yeah.
that's kind of
you know,
hard to take. Yeah, what's up, really? Well, what did you have in store for me? Why?
have patience.
What?
Patience. It's
And
coming.
how?
And I also believe that people is put into each other's paths for a reason, and that's
Oh,
why I
yeah,
say that we are
definitely.
honored, so honored to meet you, to have you aboard the platform, and we're gonna meet. It's coming up, but when you do, I got pots and pans and spoons and recipes and things that you can hook up.
Yeah,
some-
don't be shocked because these images you see are actually AI. We're really like two really old fat.
No. What you see
There's
is
a
what
reason
you.
Captain Krunchflakes wears a space helmet.
Yep, what you see is what you get. This is what it is. But before we go out with another jam, before you get everybody crunched again from Captain Krunchflake, is there anything else that you want to add or anything you want to say before we go out with the next song?
Just create and foster creativity in the young people, because if we end up 20 years from now with a bunch of people that can consume 30-second clips on whatever the YouTube is going to be then, but no one can actually
So
no one can actually do anything. So
right. Well, I want everyone to know that they can continue getting crunched by Captain Krunchflakes every Thursday on the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. He has a fantastic segment there for any newbies out there who's like, what? He do what? What's it all about? Tell them about your segment.
tune in every Thursday and get that ass crunched.
That's right.
What my goal originally was to show people how to make music, and then now I've kind of moved into, okay, this is what I do, but I'm gonna start getting back into that and doing breakdowns. How do I make music? Everything I can do in 5 minutes, I'll do.
Hey, that's what's up.
Without giving too much away. Without giving too much away. Now, keep some stuff confidential. We do have corporate secrets.
And then you come back every Thursday and get yourself crunched, just like he says. And Now You Know show is every Thursday on all social media platforms. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. You can check your time zones, but do get connected, get crunched, come enjoy the super greatness we provide every Thursday with the Now You Know show. Captain Krunchflakes, Crunch Cove is the name of his wonderful segment that is there on the show. But tell everybody, Captain Krunchflakes, how you can be followed on social media, and again, how they can go to listen and as well as obtain your music.
Okay, it's very simple. You just open up any browser and type in Captain Krunchflakes. You're gonna find me at the head of whatever search results you get.
Mm-hmm. That's
YouTube, right. Spotify, as much as I hate to say it, all the other streaming services, Facebook, and there are things that I will be posting exclusively on Facebook, and there are things you're gonna only see on the Queen Silvy show or the Now You Know show. So
I'm so honored
tune
about
in
that.
here.
I'm so honored about that. I'm like, you say you only can see you on the Queen Silvy show. Trust me, I'm like everybody else. I'll be in line waiting to check it out every Thursday, and I'll be sitting myself right here, like I'm one of the biggest fans on the real. I am
waiting with bated breath.
Yep. All right, off the album Brain Food, we are honored to showcase. Is it Shingami? Shingami. I like that name. Anyway, is there a meaning to that name?
Yeah, I believe Shingami is the name of a Japanese god of death.
Okay. And the inspiration behind the song is what?
This was one that started out as every morning I do 1 minute melodies. I try to do 3 or 4 of them. I'll sit down and give myself a half an hour to compose a 1 minute long melody. And Shingami started out as one of those. And then after I'd done the 1 minute melody, I tried eating, I think, a piece of toast and almost choked.
Wow.
So the life and death thing was on my mind. That's where the name Shingami came from. And then I just started composing based on that.
Boy, you are just amazing. I'm
the hell of a way to find inspiration, my friend.
You got to get it where you can get it.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. We thank you so much for being, you're welcome anytime. And I can say you're welcome anytime when you have new music. So that means you're on every damn week. I'm like, this man is popping out music and music and music. But it is what it is. We're honored to have you aboard on every Thursday on the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. You know we're going to always be in touch with you. Shingabi is the name of the tune off the album Brain Food that we are going to go out with. So, hey, go out, follow this guy, guys. Pass the word around. Trust me, music is therapeutic. And he has all types of great music that you can just close your eyes and get mesmerized, get calm. He has music that if you want to shake your booty a little bit, okay, shake your booty a little bit. But we got music for everything. And it's Kaptain Krunchflakes, everybody. So follow him and keep in tune and tune in Thursday for more of Kaptain Krunchflakes Crunch Cove on the Now You Know show. Shingami is the name of the tune. We're going to go our way to go ahead and do that. We're going to jam with it and we're going to get crunched. Right. We're going to come back in just a moment. Thank you so much, Kaptain Krunchflakes.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Say blocks. It's Legos.
Wow. Ooh, didn't I tell you you was in for a treat? I'm telling you, it ain't even trick. It ain't even Halloween. We gave you some good treats. Oh, you were
It was
crushed.
all good music. I would
Exceptional.
suggest you go to his website.
Yes, indeed. Kaptain Krunchflakes. And you can find him on all social media platforms, Kaptain Krunchflakes. Let him know what you think about his music. We're going to include the GoFundMe page, hoping that the kind people make a donation for his finances and
Help
medical
him on his
bills.
journey to health.
Back
please.
on his feet, doing some fantastic things. Inspired like I wouldn't even imagine. So multi-talented. We are honored to have him on the show. And again, if you want more of Kaptain Krunchflakes, you just want to keep on getting crunched, well, join us on Thursday with the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, where Kaptain Krunchflakes Crunch Cove has a segment there, and you can get crunched as well on that there. But we thank you, Kaptain Krunchflakes, for coming back aboard the platform of the Queen Silvy show, always backed by popular demand. He's popular, doing some great things. So, and I do want to thank you for sharing and passing the word around for others to get the super greatness we provided on this Tuesday. But Smooth, you know me, I've only had a cup of tea, baby, and I'm ready to have some plate of food and
Time to go out and get
maybe
some
more
late
tea.
night grub. It's not too late.
Well,
so
this
we still
just in
got
the
plenty of
afternoon.
time,
What do you mean? Lunch. Lunchtime. Lunch. 12.
Lunch,
No, lunch.
you know.
Yeah, I'm ready to go and smash. But before we do, Smooth, tell everybody how they can get connected and come aboard as a guest on the Queen Silvy Show. Or perhaps you'd love to be on the Now You Know show, as well as how we can be followed on social media.
Absolutely. You can get connected on one of the dating sites. However, if you would like to catch up on some of our past episodes, scrolling throughout the show, you can go to www.thequeensilvyshow.com, and you could click on any of the Jiminy Christmas.
Click on Jiminy Christmas.
What am I going to say? The pictures of the different shows, and they can catch up on that entire episode.
It'll take you right to it.
YouTube.
That's right.
Or you could bypass all that and go right to YouTube and go right to our channel, The Queen Silvy Show. And while you're there subscribing, it has absolutely everything.
Everything. All there.
Everything is there.
For you. That's right. All super greatness and some right there for you. So, yes, it is a Tuesday, a terrific Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed the show. Stick around because
I really did enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
I did too.
Appreciate you having Kaptain Krunchflakes on.
Very much so. In fact, tomorrow's Wednesday. That is Tim's Tidbits. Well, Tim, you want to say anything about it? Somebody about there like, I never know. What is Tim's Tidbits about?
It's all about looking at the world and just having a giggle.
Having a giggle. Oh, and some because.
What can we do?
Oh, listen, it's you're gonna find out who's the asshole of the week. So tune in for that. It's great entertainment if you can.
Nobody's out of bounds, so it could be either.
If you can handle it, tune in. That's in the evenings on Wednesday. That's tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then come on back on Thursday. That's right, because that's the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, bringing you inspirational, encouraging, motivating. It's simply a.
It certainly is.
It's simply a.
Potpourri of entertainment, my queen.
Yes, right. Potpourri of entertainment, all coming from the heart just for you. We also have the show question of the week, and then we end the show with a special video showcase that Smooth will provide clues throughout the show about just whom that person or persons or whatever
could
it
be
is.
Music, could be a movie, could be, almost anything.
You got to tune in and find out. That's what you have to do.
Yep.
But you waiting for that. I'm going to wait and go in there and get something to eat. So with that said...
We're out of here, aren't we? So until next week, same queen time, same queen station, people. We'll holla. Goodbye.